Live in the PGTV Hive.
Fraud, extortion, robbery, theft, criminal damage.
I'm just going for a chuff thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes. We're live. Benny, you gangster. Grime, you gangster. Chris, you gangster. How you doing, Chris? Anyway, how's your mental health been doing?
Yeah, good mate, yeah.
Did you get diagnosed with anything in the end?
No, still just got me down as schizoaffective disorder.
Schizoaffective disorder. I'm down in psychosis, man.
Yeah, that's what they had me down with to start off with.
Well, did you have it? Was it cannabis-induced psychosis or just psychosis?
Well, they don't reckon cannabis can cause psychosis, but it can be a trigger.
Yeah. There's a link between it. I've got this study, yeah. I've got this study hanging up on my wall, yeah, and it's got like it says that it's got a bidirectional mechanism to it, cannabis, because of the endocannabinoids and anandamide and that play a part in your mental health. Cannabis does the same thing, and that it said that people who suffer where they done this study, people who suffer psychosis, they later went on to smoke cannabis to relieve their symptoms of psychosis.
Right.
There's definitely a link between it, but
Yeah, which way does the link happen?
it's bidirectional. It can go both ways. That's what I was just saying. Like, I've got this study where they got these people who were suffering from psychosis, and they went a majority of the people went on to use cannabis. It was in the Netherlands, so like obviously it's more like it's more available over there, isn't it? Cannabis and that. But the people who had psychosis, they went on afterwards to use cannabis to treat their symptoms, like.
Self-prescription.
It's good for sleeping. Helps you sleep.
Yeah, man.
I've got a bad back pain, so it helps me out.
It don't help me sleep, man. It keeps me awake.
Yeah,
I had I was awake for 5 days.
Indica, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was awake for 5 days with my psychosis though, and it was like when everyone wakes up and that, it's like the world's it's like a play was happening. You see, like where everything's quiet, and then all of a sudden something happens. That's what it was like being awake for 5 days, like.
Well, yeah, if you're being awake for 5 days, you're gonna be like delusional as it is.
Yeah. It's fucked up your mental health though, man. I love it.
Quite interesting subject.
It's because, do you know what I like? I like the way that you see, like the powers that be, they want you to act in a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And all the information that comes out of the telly, it's all like
it's a good way of discrediting you as well as a person.
Yeah. Being mental, it's definitely a good. It's the best way to discredit someone.
Yeah.
I'd never call anyone mental again. I used to say to people all the time, "Oh, you're mental, you mental cunt," and all that. Like, I don't think I'll ever call anyone mental again, though. When I went into the nut house and that, like, it was just good. Like, all the people there, I was just chatting with them all and all that, and like, people were self-harming and that, had big like scars down their face and that where they've cut their faces. But they was just normal people, like, do you know what I mean? I felt sorry for them.
There's some people in there, though, they're definitely mental. There's
What was it
bloke,
like?
one bloke in the place I was in, man, he was totally... He'd like have a conversation with you and start talking to people who ain't there.
Oh, yeah, man, external delusions.
Yeah.
Some people, mate, I'm telling you, I watched an episode of Criminal Minds, and the geezer, he was like, he was plotting up against all these people, all these characters and that, and he thought he had another person there with him helping him, like about to commit all these crimes. He was like taking people hostage and all that. When it turned out in the end, he didn't even have nobody there helping him. Do you know what I mean? It was all in his mind. He created this character in his mind, an imaginary friend who was helping him commit the crimes. But it turned out there was only one of them. Like,
what's it called?
It's on Criminal Minds. That you see that program? It's like one of them crimes. It's like I've been watching them CSI and all that. They're all right.
Yeah, I can download them. But...
They get a bit boring, but they're the type of things you want to watch. You see when you're laying in bed with nothing to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny.
What's up?
Come on, ring some people up.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, go on. Fuck it. Let's get some people in here. It's fucking dead.
Oh, I've got a discussion we can talk about. Project Bluebeam.
Oh, what my days. It's my favourite conspiracy theory in the world. My God, listen, if they done that shit, I'd love it. I'd love it, mate. If aliens come and took over now, I'd know. I'd think to myself, look, that is Project Bluebeam, like. It's sick though, isn't it, man? Imagine if they could do all that with the satellites and that, projections and that. You got to think. Look at what have you seen that Coachella concert with Snoop Dogg, where he's rapping with Tupac? It's a hologram of Tupac, but he's proper rapping with him and that. It's sick. Yeah, hologram. They could do bear shit, man. I'm surprised they ain't already. Well, like they was releasing stories, though, weren't they? A couple of years ago, loads of UFO lights and that around the White House and all that. You don't get none of that in England. The only thing we had, like a UFO, was that geezer, wasn't it? Nick Pope.
There's been a few. There's a good video recording of one that I see ages ago of it's 2 takes of it. You see it fly with 2 like F-16s beside it.
Yeah, yeah.
And he runs through some trees, and then you see another bit of it flying off down another area. And I always thought that was fake, but I had good information to tell me how that was actually real. And then I looked for the video again, I couldn't find it. I haven't looked recently though. Might be back on there.
Wait, are you going MMM this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the stereo with me. I've got.
I'll meet up with you, innit, down there? I'm meeting up with a few people.
Yeah. I'll probably get down there early.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have a long night down there.
I'll leave about 9 because I want to get the last train. Last train at 10, I think.
Where is it? Where are you again, Peterborough?
Nah, Essex.
Essex. Oh yeah, Chelmsford, didn't you?
Oh, Harwich. Yeah, near Colchester.
I applied for a job at Chelmsford. I didn't hear back from them though, man. but I applied for a job. It was like the reoffending officer. Like, you see, when you leave jail, so when you leave jail, I would have been like the last person who would have said, like, good luck, make sure you don't come back. You know what I mean? Patted you on the back and that.
How did that go then? So I heard you talking about it.
No, I ain't had nothing back from it. I applied for it, but I didn't hear nothing back. But that's a fucking sick job, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
I need to get a job, man. I've been applying for loads. Not heard nothing back from them. I had one come back from an estate agent. They said they was going to contact me, but that was only the other day. Selling houses can't be that hard.
Like when I was looking for a job where, well, basically I'd got made redundant. I'd only been there a little while, about 3 months. Started looking for other jobs. Applied for 147 jobs. Didn't get a single reply.
See, that's what I've been like, man. I've applied for 50. I think I've done 52, and that's all the response I've got. Like, someone's rung me and said they'll be in touch.
The best thing to do is to actually go around there, answer them, go in person, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They say you're willing to go out and have a hunt. Yeah, so I'll come check it out in case you enjoy it. Can show you around?
Yeah. Well, what's made you look up that Project Bluebeam anyway?
Just come up with a message. Someone just sent me a message. Do you want to talk about it? And he says he's got video and audio of it.
Get him in here.
I've just bet him. I don't know where the message is yet. I can't find it. I can't go back to it.
What's happening, bad thing? What's happening?
Well, go on.
Same shit, different day, mate.
Oh shit! I done. One of my plugins have just crashed. So where's the teacup?
Don't know, mate. Fuck knows. I ain't heard from him for the past couple of days. Like,
I thought you were starting at 9. I've just clicked it in it, and you've been going for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just come in here, man. See if people were in here. Right, what's he been saying to you then, Badder?
I don't know. He's just nipping at my heels in a few groups, innit? Like calling me out, and I gave him my word the other night, innit? But if he comes and settles things with you, innit? This is where I met him, innit? On one of your hangouts about your case and your shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah.
It's best just to get it all out in the open and just do it here. Innit?
What's been happening? Who you been trolling?
I don't troll, mate. I just you just do what you was doing. Just give me 5 minutes. I've just got to do something.
All right, go on, no worries. Yeah, what is he coming in here, Chris?
I'm just finding him. I've
This is who you need in here. You need some nutters in here, man. You see, on all the Americans and that, they have the atheists in and all that, and it's all atheists versus Christians, and they have it right off like that, proper raring on them and that.
Right, I've just sent him a link.
Yeah, get him in, man. Well, have you got everything wired up to your big screen like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best way, man. Are you working, Chris?
Nah, they've said I can't work. That was a pain in the arse as well, because I tried to sign off as sick. But I said I was fit for work. I went in the job centre and said to them, I want to look for a job and that, and they went, "You're not fit for work."
Yeah, man. What do you reckon about all that shit then with David Cameron and the pig?
It's pretty weird, man.
Why do you
They
think
do these things now at college, don't they?
Huh?
You do stupid things at college, but
Yeah,
I think
man.
I'll do something like that. I'll be like, what the
It
fuck?
ain't even that. Why have they put a story about it? Why have they put the story out there? You know what I mean? Why ain't they...
There's a song, everything. You heard the song?
I'm
No.
digging that single bed, man. I'm digging that single bed. It reminds me of boarding school.
You went to boarding school.
So did I.
So did Sam. Sam Johnson, Toaster Gray, he went boarding school as well.
Yeah, I was politically educated.
Politically educated.
Been lied to.
What type of things did they teach you there, Badder?
People only lie to themselves. Man.
Yeah, I know. I know they do. I agree with that. I agree with that. Get Tony Meehan in here.
I know, yeah, I forgot to mention that in the last one when you were saying like what's been happening recently. Do you know, it just totally escaped my mind. I forget the little drip exists, and what he did a little law video in it, and it just crossed my path, and I'm like, yo, just try to, you know, enhancing my knowledge on presumptions of law. Like, you don't need to prove a presumption of law, right? Yeah, they're already presumed. Do you get me? Yeah, if you think that it doesn't apply to you, you have to provide proof as to why. Right, and that's how presumptions work, right? Yeah, and I don't think he grasps that concept. He's happy to accept the presumption of innocence, and you've got to provide facts and evidence that something applies to me, like a crime, right? Yeah? He's happy for the presumption of innocence, right? Yeah, but that's like adhering to law, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. You can't just pick and choose presumptions. If you hold value in one, you hold value in all the presumptions of law.
What's the difference between a presumption and a proposition of law?
Well, a proposition's like not like a wager. It's more like an offer, isn't it? Proposition. I'll proposition you with, say, this and that. Would you like to do this? It's like perhaps asking for your services by the other way around, rather than you asking me, would I like your services? It's like the opposite of that. Could I you know, buy your services from you? It's like offering you a proposition.
I don't think you know better.
Right, isn't that a proposition?
A proposition is like, I think it's more of a statement that's...
Yeah, but it's like, obviously if I'm offering you a proposition, I want something from you, rather than you trying to sell it me.
You see, like, let me explain it like this. If I say to you, ignorance of the law is no excuse, that's a proposition of law.
Well, no, it's not a proposition. It's a statement of fact.
But that's what a maxim is. A maxim is a proposition of law.
Well, perhaps, like you know, it's because any learned man that's learning maxims of law and delving into law would know intuitively. They didn't need to see it written to know that it makes sense intuitively. But seeing it written lets that individual know that there have been intellectuals before him existing in this life before him, right? Yeah, that have thought along the same paths. So it's proposition in that, you know. So yeah, I can concede to that. But like in the other sense, like I said, if I was propositioning you, I obviously want something from you, either your services or something you've got or something like that. Do you get that? Rather than you trying to sell it me. That's the way I look at a proposition.
What do you think's happening with the free man movement?
But you do grasp the difference between a presumption of law and an assumption.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And like, if you're going to take advantage of one presumption, you can't just start dismissing all the other presumptions willy-nilly, can you? Obviously, you're taking advantage of one, therefore, all of them apply. Right, yeah? If you don't know about them, that's classed as what you would say ignorance of the law.
Well, when you've got all these maxims and all this law information around you, and you use a bit of deductive reasoning.
Exactly. Don't you find when you obviously read maxims of law and everything like that, and it clicks, it makes sense. It
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it is like it's propositioning you in it with knowledge, with intellect. It's letting you know that if this resonates with you and makes sense with you, you ain't the first one alive to, you know, have it resonate and make sense. All it's doing is it's scriptively, you know, and visualizing, right? Yeah, what you intuitively can resonate with. If you don't resonate with it, right, yeah, then you'll just repel it for whatever reason, perhaps lack of understanding. But if it resonates with you, it's because you grasp it to some degree, or think you do, and therefore it makes sense to you. So you can see how it could be like a proposition. You know, it's letting you know something you already intuitively know, just didn't have the words or vocab to get there by yourself. Perhaps. I'm just saying. A lot when I read through a lot of law that's deeply embedded in it, a lot of it just explains to me in words, and in what I already sort of knew intuitively, but perhaps couldn't get there by myself with the right words. You know, that's what I tend to find. I don't know about you.
Hello, David. David.
Hello.
Let's talk about the future, brother.
The future.
Yes, let's talk about the future. Let's talk about how Obama is going to be killed here in 2 weeks. Let's talk about the 7 brain surgeries that Obama's had in his head. Let's talk about why the CIA came.
Why? You're in a hangout full of Englishmen predominantly, mate.
No, wait. Let's hear him out. Go on.
Hang on. Let me. I have intel. I will share my intel freely, openly. Okay?
Share away.
Obama's going to be taken out. No ifs, ands, or buts. They're going to kill him in about 2 weeks. Okay? He's done. I got the text messages and messaging from Charlie Mullins. Charlie Mullins is going to be the one taking out Obama. Obama is the last president. He's the only president. After this, there's no more presidents. What they're going to do is use something called Project Bluebeam. Project Bluebeam is going to fuck every person on this goddamn planet. Every Anon, everybody. No ifs, ands, or buts.
You're scaring the shit out of me, man. Carry on.
Okay, I have the intel, the video. I have been getting with another about 4 or 5 other Anons. I put up YouTube videos. I control YouTube. I allow that stuff to go through. I will openly share the videos. I will unlock the YouTube channels for everybody to go in there and look. These videos came from the CIA.
YouTube.
Hang on. The videos came from within the headquarters of the CIA in Langley. These videos are very important because nobody, I'm telling you, nobody on this planet is going to escape from it. Okay? I have all the intel, the information. I have everything that everybody needs.
Nah, you and David Icke will. You'll jet off on a little private plane or something.
I'm going to give out the intel. I've been sharing information on a gentleman. His name is from my lab.
Fucking idiot.
Hang on.
Shut up, man, you mug. Fuck off. Well, just fuck off. Just hang up. Fuck off. Go.
You're chatting shit, my brother.
That's not very nice.
You're a mug.
Obama has had 7 brain transplants.
You know what?
Talk about Obama's brain transplant.
If America got nuked tomorrow, right? Yeah, I wouldn't give a flying fuck, mate.
They're going to pull off the biggest fucking hoax that we've ever fucking seen. They're going to pull off the biggest hoax that we've all seen, but what they're doing is...
Maybe that was a bit harsh. It's because of people like you, man. Yeah, there are some really smart Americans out there, man, but there's more of you than there is of them, and obviously, you know, dumb the place down.
I
can't understand this, like, how could they target everyone? I know our bodies can hear certain frequencies and that, and we admit a certain frequency as well, but how could they kill everyone with...
What do you mean target everyone? All you'd have to do, right, yeah, is just like shut off the bread and milk supply, everyone will go potty, stop selling baccy in local shops, man, there'd be riots. You're on about control everyone, it would be so easy. People are so dependent upon the state and what it provides for them. That's the real crime here, dependency.
Yeah, it's life and all.
Exactly.
Life.
Ultimately, right, yeah. You need, if you've got a few life skills, you know what I mean, yeah, you know how to hunt a fucking pheasant and a rabbit, and like purify water to some degree, and make a fire, swim in a lake, right? You got some basic life skills, keep shelter and survive if anything really happens. When you're set in life, man. Everything else is a bonus, but don't depend on it, because it could be taken like that. As easily as it was fucking given to you.
Like food stamps.
Food stamps.
Yeah, they're supposedly in the US food stamps. They're not going to give them out on October because they say they ain't got no money.
Well, what about what about that then? What they're going to do with the benefits? They're going to give you a card and all that, and you're going to get credits.
Yeah, no more buying your alcohol. But they won't be able to do that. The thing is, though, they did it in other places, and people just will exchange their goods that they've brought for drugs.
Well, they're going to give like food vouchers and stuff.
I don't know. My old girl was telling me the other day. Saying about it, they're going to start doing. They want to stop giving like benefit people
Cash.
money, cash. Yeah.
No. Surely you just said that was a good thing, though, isn't it? People not dependent on the state.
Well, all the drug addicts and that will be like going around the estate selling people cheap food, bags of food, nice and cheap. You know what I mean?
Happy days.
Down the market, son.
Kills a couple of birds with a couple of stones. That government's a smart motherfucker, man. It's a non-physical entity. Like government only reflects the fears of the governed. Right? If there's an issue arise, it's legislated for. Simple. And issues like benefit people and all that, having ready cash all the time, putting money in the pockets of drug barons and lords and everything. So it's got to come to a stop eventually. Can't go on forever, innit?
Mm.
Yeah, but what's your alternative?
It's not about alternative. Alternative is food stamps and everything, right? Yeah, and all that. Like, yeah, and obviously they got a choice then, innit? They either sell their sustenance for something that's eventually going to kill them anyway, right? Yeah, and the people that obviously don't mind a bag of cheap shopping, right? Yeah, are going to like profit from it or whatever. Like, ultimately, that's just how it's going. That's how it is sometimes. Fuck knows. I think. Obviously, if say a heroin addict or whatever, or a drug addict came forward and wanted help and assistance, that should be provided for them equally as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, if they really want to work and get off the shit and better their life and all that crap. Rather than just blag it, get the benefit, get the cash in their pockets, and then just get that opportunity to relapse at any given moment. That's not really the function of the state, is it? Yeah, it's not.
They spend less money, I reckon.
Do you think it should have a duty of care then? Like, and as in taking care of old people as well.
I think everyone claims from the public purse, right? Yeah, in like a claimant sort of way, or benefits, or even like subsidies, or for instance, what do they get from Parliament and all that, expenses and everything, right? Yeah. Should have like hair follicle tested for drugs, like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like randomly. Yeah, because if benefit claimants have to have hair follicle tests to see if they're on illegal substances, it's not about privacy. They're taking resources from the public purse, and if it can be proven they're committing illegal acts in doing it, right? Yeah. We're not talking about medical, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, stuff that can be tested for. We're talking about illegal substances. So the way I see it is, if you can expect, if the benefit claimers could be expected to do it, then so can the members of Parliament. But as soon as the issue gets raised, it's like, oh no, privacy, 1984, I just want to control everything. You know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with the state and all that. Fair enough. But if you want the people running the show not being cokeheads and, you know what I mean, gargling champagne and doing all sorts of illegal substances. Like you have to accept both sides of the coin. You got me. You cannot. They are claiming from the public purse just like the benefit claimers.
Yeah.
If you want them to be tested for drugs, because there's loads of stuff about the chancellors of the Exchequer being a cokehead and that, isn't there? We've all seen it in the feeds. Exactly. So everyone here has seen it in the feed. So but if you want people like that tested, then it's got to be for everybody. It's a blanket. Sometimes the legislation goes beyond the intent of the legislator to make it constitutional. It might hurt some people, but the intent is a good thing. It's better, lining the pockets of drug barons for stuff like street smack, innit? Like obviously, it's dodgy language if you're on the streets and facing it. But politically, you can talk about this stuff because that's essentially what it's doing on a political scale. You know what I mean? You start ranting that round the streets and trying to do stuff like those drug barons and that will try and take you out of the game, I imagine. I know it's a grimy atmosphere, a grimy scene, isn't it? I imagine, anyone that's in the scene, listen, I've walked through London, innit, and I've gone to Mackey's. Listen to this. I've gone to Mackey's once, right? Yeah, in my younger days. Right, listen. I walked through London, bopping. I've gone to Mackey's from my hotel. I've gone to Mackey's, right? Yeah, and I've seen these crackheads on the fucking steps, right? Yeah. And on my way back, those crackheads have moved on, but there's a whole new species. There's someone there, like fingering the floor to seeing if they've dropped any crumbs or anything, so, do you know what I'm saying? Right, yeah, it's like it's a grimy atmosphere. I have no doubt. So yeah, that shouldn't be being funded by the public purse, man. As an Englishman, I don't want to be walking through one of the cities and seeing that shit.
No, of course not, man.
Chris, post your links in.
But that is the reality of it.
That is the reality, Buffalo. I'm not kidding. It's not just crackheads in shop fucking.
No, yeah, I know.
You've got the people there go after them to see if they've dropped anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Next level. It's like like crackheads babies sort of stuff. It's like
yeah. It's the crackhead baby generation now.
That sort of stuff, yeah, man. It's madness.
I always wondered about
You've seen that little remix of Drillo when he's off it on something doing that video.
Yeah, that was funny, man.
I know I slowed it down and made it a little bit of a spectacle.
How'd you do that?
That was too much, bro. That was.
Got some DJ software shit.
His eyes were wavy. They were all over the shop, mate, weren't they?
Proper off it, mate. He got on a boost and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do a fucking super duper trooper YouTube video. Fuck, man. Wow. Completely off his fucking whack job.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
This whole truth movement, it's just a joke, isn't it, man? Just fucking people, man.
You, mate, you've made a ridicule of it, Bops.
I know. You showed me that Meads versus Meads case law, Graham. Once I seen that, I thought, that's it. It's all over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't blag
Bob,
bagger.
got that picture you've got. Is that your dream factory? Is it your dream job?
Yeah. That's in my dream. That's me at work in my dream job. Just another day at the office.
Dr. Green Thumb.
What you been doing anyway, Graham?
Working, man.
Where you working?
Just at a shop and that, dude.
Tesco's because he's a dropout.
No, budgeons, but keep it on the low.
Tell us what one. We're going to ring up your manager.
Yeah, no. No, you're right, mate.
Yeah, I've been looking up all that cyber stalking shit, man. Fucking hell, some people are proper off their nuts. Like, it's a lot to do with ex-partners. A lot of it is all like, you see, like revenge crimes.
How much does the average person like check on Facebook or Instagram or whatever?
Hey, revenge is a serious crime, man.
Yeah, I know. You got to think of all the ex-partners. Like,
I think I read something. It's like worse than the actual crime, the initial crime.
There's a geezer in America. I just uploaded a video about it. He got 22 years for cyber stalking and making pornographic pictures on his computer.
So where's this little fairy teacup?
He's my cyber stalker, isn't he? He's shitting it. He won't confront me.
So arsehole's absolutely gone from underneath it. I've advertised this around the place, innit? Because you called him out. Look how many people have come on, like, just to chill and have a spliff and a little convo. Where the fuck is he? You know what I mean? Proper arsehole gone.
It's a cyber stalker. It's a complete definition of it, man.
It's like a little gnat.
I know, that's what it is. You got to think now. Now you said that, yeah. That is that's the scale that these people are doing. But you got to think, I'm on risperidone, so I'm medicated. I'm all medicated up. These little cunts are still making me rage in that. Do you know what I mean?
You know, like I said, like, he's nipping at my heels in a few groups, innit? But I mean, and like, you know, I thought, fuck it, I'll give him another shot. And he's shit it. Arsehole gone completely flapped it.
Spraying shit everywhere. He's bent over, spraying shit all over his bird. Dirty bastard.
Little teacup. Do you remember that? Little teacup. Little teacup. I mean, like, to be fair, I've slapped you about just as much as him, and look at us now having a nice little convo and a chat. He just can't.
That's what I mean.
He can't admit where he goes wrong. You know,
no, yeah.
He's a proper fuck. I don't know. It's probably his state meds. It's probably his state meds versus your state meds. And that's what I mean. Yeah, someone else is like looking at you both and thinking.
Yeah, I'm representing risperidone, antipsychotic. So if he wants to give it, I'll fucking bite his face off.
But yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't took this opportunity to come on and
clear his name.
Yeah, you know, like make his name worth something at least.
Yeah, at least an half full teacup.
I'll challenge better. Where are you?
Not selling shit. He gets everything off the internet.
Here he is, mate. Look.
Oh yeah, here he is.
Muslim boy.
Oh yeah, yeah. He said he was a Muslim, didn't he?
He also said that his little boy got bombed.
Yeah.
You didn't he, allegedly.
Yeah, that was one of the first conversations we had. Like.
What the fuck?
Because I kept on because what it was, I was commenting on something and I called an MP a paedophile. Then he messaged me.
Yeah, but apparently didn't he make it up? Didn't he lie about it? Which is
like,
bad,
I think he lied about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, he lied about his court case. He told everyone that he had this cannabis court case. He never had a cannabis court case. Never happened. You know what I mean? He would have known about probation and that. Me pre-sentence report. It says, Mr. Barnes.
I get that a troll is funny, innit? Like if you're trolling someone, having a little joke and all that. I get that's funny, but to turn around and tell you that his son was like,
it was in order to gain my trust.
That's just some.
Yeah, he's fucked up. That's what I mean. When you Google these cyberstalk, when you Google the term cyberstalker, after this, just Google cyberstalking.
I watched your video, and it was alright actually.
Yeah, man.
It was not bad.
Yeah, man. Just putting the info out there. Do you know what I mean?
I've not seen that yet, bro.
You're a cyberstalker, Grime.
Nah.
You're a definite cyber stalker.
I don't have any social media, mate. This is all I have at the minute.
Yeah.
I fucking hate your cunts, mate.
I'm starting to hate it all, man. Like it is getting long, like.
Yeah, I don't get anything out of it. So why would I want to use it every day? Just because everyone else is, you know. Like, I don't give a shit, man.
Oh look, salam alaikum. Who's him? Let's where's
Hashmallah Ikbar Hassan Makundi.
Where's Hamid?
Yeah, I know this guy is from Saudi Arabia. His name is Iman.
Oh, it's Wes.
He's absolutely lost the plot. He's having an internet breakdown at the moment, isn't it?
Is he?
Yeah, absolutely losing it, mate. Fucking doesn't know where you're going.
What's he doing?
I don't even know where to start, man. But obviously, everything he touches turns to shit, don't it? Every house he tries to take gets possessed.
Ever since that first video, the interloper.
Everything's coming on top of him, man, and he's crumbling, and it's happening publicly.
What, is he fighting the Freeman facade? Is he like
fighting himself at the moment? He's trying to, he's trying to cling on to something, but he's not.
That's what a lot of these free men end up, in essence, doing. They end up going to court and fighting their legal fiction, and not realising that they look fucking mental whilst they're doing it.
I was reading a bit of Buddhism, like this Dharma book the other day.
I'm not sure how that shit works, but a family member really ought to get where's sectioned, or a close friend or something.
Well, that's what a mental health order's for, man. With a mental, if someone's got a mental health order, then their family can call
anyone's
the shots.
Really, where's Hamid's friend? That's the best thing, or family member. That's the best thing they can do for him at the moment. Is get him some proper help, get him some proper assistance or something, because he's crumbling.
You see the guy calling himself Bonnie and Clyde? Was he the one calling himself Bonnie and Clyde in the fucking car or whatever?
You know that Tony as well from fucking a non-UK
Who was that
radio?
calling themselves Bonnie and Clyde in the car?
You know that Tony from a non-UK radio? He was having a little breakdown the other day because he didn't get mentioned in some non video. And they mentioned me for some reason. What a proper little twerp.
What and why? What was he saying about that?
Some little prat's made in a non video, yeah, and promoted Russell Brand. Yeah, the one you had your arm round in Nokia.
Yeah. I know Russell Brand, yeah.
Proper pair of plunkers. I don't know, but
he's a little prick, Russell Brand. I'll say something to him again when I see him this year.
Well, I got dragged into it for some fucking strange reason, just because I chilled on a radio show with him once. He got a boost. He's had more ratings on that one show than he's had on any other show he's ever had, just because my name was on it. A little freak.
Well, are they all freetards?
I don't know. There's a proper. Excuse me, I'm eating chocolate cake. It's proper, a non-mask wearing protest motherfucker. Yeah. GHSQ. Well, that
ranting with your iPhone in your hand at the GCHQ.
Yeah, looking like a right fucking bellend.
That is the worst type of protesting you can do, isn't it?
Like
outside
outside
the GCHQ with an anonymous mask on, waving your iPhone. You know what I mean? Any though, I see videos of it and all that. People on their profiles outside the GCHQ with their anon mask on,
and then there's someone else recording it all, and then they get relaxed, want a fag, put the mask on top of their head. Pointless. You know what I mean, yeah. Proper pride.
I look really cool with a mask on top of my head in case the helicopters are watching. Anon. That's what Teacup thought he was, anonymous, but little did he know that I had his number plate. Little cunt.
There's that little spin-off group though, isn't there? That Clown Sec or something like that. They're pretty funny.
That's that.
I got some time. I got some time for some of them boys, innit? And whoever they are. Yeah, and you know, fuck all to do with them. They're far too clever and witty for fucking people like Teacup. You might try and be a little tag along, but other than that.
Yeah, I think he is a little tag along.
Yeah, standard.
Well, they're alright, this Clan Sec.
Wow, some of them are, innit? They're funny. Some of their posts are similar to mine, innit? In like slapping them nuns apart. They're quite funny.
Yeah, that's what needs to be done. The Anons need a good slap in the face. All the proper ones, you know what I mean, who are going down there to fucking protest at their masters.
In that, let's give a few shout outs in that non-UK group. That Grampy's alright. He does some good work. He's funny. You know, he's had me in stitches a few times. That's about it. Yes, Tone.
Hello.
Speaking of devil, I knew I'd hook you.
My ears were burning.
Dander.
It was talking absolute shit again. The fucking little spastic cunt of
What happens, Buffalo? I flick my wrist, yeah, and they come dancing. Yeah.
Well, no, actually, I was politely informed that my name was mentioned, so I thought, I'll better come see what actually is going on, because obviously there must be of some interest to Bob, but since he had such a good time on the radio, that none of us have ever slagged him off once, or I haven't, but seeing as you're there, you fucking dick.
I didn't slag you off.
Yeah, but while you were here verbally, because I couldn't really grasp you.
I haven't slagged you off. When have I slagged you off?
How come you mentioned me on that video the other day? Like, yeah.
Oh, mate, I was on one. I don't know how your name ended up there, and I do sincerely apologise.
No worries. I was just like, I got.
Yeah, I was on my man period. If honestly, I was really fucking 5-day migraine and just went on one raging across Facebook. You know, like I said, on public air, I apologise. It was dragged in for no fucking logical reason whatsoever.
It's not worthy of an apology. I was just like, if you was on a little rage one, that's
yeah,
better.
but I wouldn't like to be apologising to Bop It, is it? You know what I mean? I'd apologise to somebody who's decent and respectful, but not Bop It. You know, if he can crack up and have his breakdown.
What's that about, Tone? What's that about? Your little friend Teacup?
What's your beef between you two?
Do you know what, actually? You talk about Teacup, right? And I didn't actually know he was on my friends list till the other day, till I seen him posting the stuff up with your address on and everything. And I thought, hang on, I went to the guy's profile, and it said Teacup. And I was like, oh, that's Teacup. So my little friend Teacup is not my little friend. I've got 1,500 people on my Facebook. I know 20 of them. You're not one of them.
So what's your problem with me, then?
What's your problem with me?
I haven't got a problem with you.
So why are you slagging off the protest I was at, then? I
didn't know you was at it. I'm just talking about the protest in general.
Well, I organised it.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't see the point in it.
Because you sit there and smoke weed all day and don't give a fuck, right, about anything but yourself and your little weed plant and your own little common law stuff. That's more important to you. You have your thing. Other people have their thing, don't they?
Well, look, mate, don't start hating, like. What's your problem?
I'm not hating, mate. If I was hating, you wouldn't be online.
Shut up, you silly cunt. Shut up, mate. Give it all that.
Man. This is called a conversation. Don't you know what a conversation is over the internet? It's like, unless it's including your mental breakdown.
Well, look, what are you talking about my mental breakdown for? Like, you know about it.
Well, I do know about it. Everybody's seen it. It's all over the web. It's hard not to know about it.
No, you don't. Tell me about all the medication I'm on. Tell me about what medication I'm on. Tell me about my mental health team. Tell me about the psychologist I've seen today. You know nothing about it. You behave like you know something about it, but you know nothing about it.
You're quite happy to tell everybody. If we just shut up long enough, you'll tell everybody everything anyway, you fucking plum.
Yes, sweet. Keep on going down to your little fucking protest with your iPhone in your hand.
Come on, that's not an iPhone. It's a Galaxy Note 3. It's a lot better than an iPhone, you prick.
Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is that about? What's that on UK about? You know what I mean? Why am I getting Teacup? Why am I getting your little friend Teacup telling me that Anon UK are talking about me? You answer that. What's all that about?
What's that all about? Hey, what's that all about?
What is it all about, you fucking idiot?
Yeah.
I tell you what, mate. When I see you, I'll wring your fucking neck. How about that, you silly cunt?
He can't even have a conversation. He has to resort to violence.
You're a silly inbred. Yeah, listen to Flex
Anon, mate. Fucking sinker.
Let's all calm down a little bit. Yeah, voice of reason.
No, don't give a fuck. Thinking they know what's going on.
Yeah, voice of reason.
Know anything.
There's no need for threats of violence. Let's get it back down.
Internet. Have a laugh.
Yeah, cool. But let's get it back down nice and simple.
I'm just saying, don't start talking about your mental breakdown because you're listening to your friend Teacup.
I hardly know Teacup. I just explained that.
You just said live that you know him. You've just said it.
I said. Right, I only just noticed it was Teacup the other day. I have 1,500 people on my Facebook.
Yeah, but you out of them 1,500 people, you know who Teacup is.
So do you validate every person on your Facebook as a friend?
No.
Well then, neither do I. Don't be so retarded. Anyway, I have a quick question.
I'm not being retarded, but you're talking about 1,500 friends, but yet you can
not
still...
Not friends, the 1,500 people that
1,500 people, but out of all of them, you've already admitted that you know Teacup.
No, I know of him.
Right, you know of him, so you know that he's posting all my
don't know him.
personal information about, like a little J-Trig shield. Now, why don't you talk about the J-Trig shields? Do you even know what a J-Trig shield is? The Joint Threat Intelligence Group.
Joint guys being at GCHQ twice, 2 years in a row. You don't think I know who J-Trig is?
Right. So, talk about J-Trig. Let's hear about them. What are them trolls up to? Because they're behaving a lot like your own friends.
Come at me, bro.
But firstly, I want to ask a question. You've got a guest in the chat here called Grime. Grime, are you there? Is Grime as in Stinson Hunter's Grime?
He's AFK. Oh no, he's back.
Wait, what's that, man?
I just wondered if it was Stinson Hunter's mate Grime.
Who?
Stinson Hunter, the online paedophile hunt.
No, I don't know what you're on about, mate. I'm gonna have some tea.
Nah, this has got nothing to do with them or anything like that.
Yeah, go on anyway. Talk about them then. How comes your little mates are behaving like them? Posting all my information online. What's all that about? I tell you what, Tony, yeah? If you've got a problem with me, you come and see me yourself. But as for your little friend Teacup, he's fucked, mate. I promise you now, Teacup is fucked. The little fucking nonce cunt he is. Fucking hell on UK, as if these people are going to fucking protest the government. None of them know what the fuck's going on.
Teacup's getting served right about now.
Get him in here. Get the little fucking nonce in here.
He ain't brave enough. Let's face it. If he was going to come on. No, Tony's all right, really. He's obviously, you know, having a little bash with you, innit? Like, but I think what he was saying is, innit? He's just got a big friends list.
No, the cunt's talking like he knows me better. The geezer does not know me. The cunt's talking like he knows me.
Yeah.
Because of what Teacup's told.
Yeah. Like all that.
So you're the little cunt.
No, he's lagged out. He's obviously broadcasting live on his radio show as well simultaneously. That was a lag out.
Listen, I'm making a cup of tea quickly.
All right, man. Hurry back.
I need to chill out and have a fag, man. That's what I'm saying with this rage. It's no good for you. So it's no good for you, mate.
Where's your mate Tom Arter? Stuart, whatever his name is. Relapsed. Acquiescence. Well, that escalated quickly.
Hello. Hello.
Give me the push. The
Fuck what you heard. It's what you hearing. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen.
Yo. What's happening?
Wigwam, famalam.
Yeah, man, they just make me fucking rage, them anons, man. I tell you, Teacup's gonna get a fucking whack when I see him, mate. I tell you, I'm a fucking cunt. I could kill him.
Let no man pull you down low enough to hate him, Martin
I
Luther.
know, man, I know. Fucking talking about me mental health like he knows about it. That's Teacup, he talking to them all.
I mean, you hit a
I
point.
like that cunt's face off, that fucking Tony, whoever he thinks he is, the cunt, talking about me like he knows me, the cunt.
Yeah, but you hit a point, popping off to these little protests in a mask, waving your phone about is mentally unstable, isn't it?
Of course it fucking is, man. I'm not the only psychotic one, mate.
Yeah, so basically you just had a mental health patient come on to tell you about your mental health.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
He knows about all them J-Trig trolls, so you know what I mean. Why is his mates behaving in that way, in the same way as them government trolls? It's weird. Fucking Anon UK. Fucking quiz.
I mean, what did you two fall out about? Obviously, I know you both, and through our engagement in Hangouts, you were both up each other's ass. Now, out of the blue, obviously, one day, I found out you was at each other's throats, and I thought, well, what the fuck's going on here? I just didn't really take much, as soon as you got your guilty verdict, I thought, sweet. I was right, you were found guilty on the facts, any reasonable man could have got there by themselves. It would have been a lot sweeter for you or perhaps you learnt something, I don't know. But
he started asking for donations, and I didn't like it.
That's what it kicked off. Is that what it kicked off about?
He started to say he was going to ask for donations. He put up a post saying that he was going to ask for donations, and I said to him, no, you're not. You're not asking for donations for what I have done. You haven't done nothing, Teacup, you know what I mean? He started saying, I've kept you out of jail. And I thought, no, you haven't, you silly cunt. It's my first offence. That's why I'm not in jail.
Is that being honest? Like, yeah?
That's me being 100% honest. Do you know what I mean? That's what my argument is.
What was he asking for donations for? In what way? I've got
screenshots of
the guilty. Look, Bopper just got a guilty. Donate to me. I don't see how that works.
He was saying that he could help out other people who were in my situation. He's basically
how come I get guilty?
Yeah, well, I don't know what I don't really know what he said he was going to do. It's that clean hands defence thing. He was talking about that clean hands defence.
Oh, free man on the land stuff.
Free manery, yeah.
Yeah.
The geezer's learnt all these, whatever law he claims to know, he's learnt it off the internet. He's not learnt it.
Yeah, he was I remember, those hangouts. You know those hangouts he deleted where he said like, go and look up Veronica Chapman and Guy Taylor and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that Tony geezer. I didn't know that he arranged them fucking protests.
Like Teacup learnt all his law from Ronnie Chapman, that transvestite.
Yeah.
That's where Teacup learnt law. That's fucking. What do you expect, man?
Well, Mr. Teacup, Anonymous, he's been sold out now, so let's see what he's saying, mate. So when I get him the camera, I'm going to spit in his face.
He deleted all his... When he found out that, Veronica Chapman was like, always had the piss took out of him by, the people that actually know their shit, he deleted all his hangouts and all his YouTube videos and everything. So.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Teacup did, yeah. I jumped on a few of his hangouts, but he did, and because he started deleting ones where he got completely slapped about, and I thought, well, what's the point? Know what I mean? Yeah, you're just gonna keep the ones up, and there wasn't one he could keep up where I was on it, but he did. You know what I mean? But he didn't get slapped about, and he's deleted.
Hello.
I'd say, what's the point? And he's still there nipping it away, trying to call people out and shit. And he's not even in the game, man. He doesn't realise he's out the ring. He got sparked a long time ago. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's still hearing the birds tweeting around his head.
That Tony had an attitude. I didn't like it. You know what I mean? I just don't like that. You know what I mean? But them little fucking idiots coming in because they think they've got a mask on.
He come in and apologise. I'm getting apologies, me. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fuck them anyway, man. So Teacup don't grass them all up. Because Teacup's getting prosecuted, mate. I kid you not. Teacup's getting prosecuted because he's a little cyber stalker.
I look forward to that being, you know, or I look forward to you failing or succeeding, one or the other. It'd be brilliant to see.
It's not winning this matters, is it though, Badder? It's the taking part that counts.
Well, that's the line. That's the line of a lot of fucking losers, mate.
Yeah, fucking anyway. Sorry about that, guys. My cat just ate my internet wire.
Yeah, I told you he lagged out. I told you he didn't leave.
Yeah, Tone, listen, sorry I snapped there, man, but it's just I don't appreciate everyone talking about...
Barnes, come up for air break.
I look forward to you.
Yeah, go on.
Barnesy, here we go.
You're playing this back, Tony. You're playing this back for your speaker. Or
shit, man. I'm sorry. I'm an amateur to this shit.
That's the line.
I'm an amateur to Google Hangouts, you know what I mean? Sorry about that. Right, is that better?
Yeah, go on.
Right, what I was trying to say, you're calling it a non-UK. I'm sorry, but it's not a non-UK, it's Anonymous UK. Anonymous UK, you're butthurt with. There's different secular groups within Anonymous, and I kind of like non-UK is the radio, the fucking stream site, and other things. So when you're going to start slagging off a secular group, right, as a non-UK, then I'm going to get butthurt because I work fucking hard to keep a non-UK a good name, right? And if you want to interact with Anonymous UK, then feel free to, but at least be correct in what you say.
Right, listen, well, one of your friends from Anon UK...
Right, we discovered that he's not my friend, he's just a person on my Facebook page.
Right, alright, well fine. That fella there is spreading rumours about me saying that I'm a nonce telling people to come to my address. Yeah, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm gonna kill the cunt when I see him. Yeah, you want to hope that the fucking police get him before I get his address. I'm telling you now.
It's irrelevant you telling me this because I don't even know the chap. I've shared more than
UK. The cunt claims to be Anonymous UK. That's the thing with your organisation. Anyone can claim to be Anonymous UK.
But not everybody can be in the collective.
Well, I'm sorry. You better go and have a word with him because he's the one saying that he's Anon UK.
I don't need to have a word with anybody. That's the joy of it.
Well, there you go then. That's where you get your entertainment. This is where you get your entertainment from then.
No, but I'm just saying, if you're going to be, right, like, you don't like being called what you're being called, and fair point, right? If you're not that, you're not that. Nobody wants to be called that, right? So I don't want to be called Anonymous UK, right? I'm a non-UK, right? And the little faggot group that I fucking sort of, like, work alongside with is a non-UK, not Anonymous UK. There's a massive difference, you know?
All right.
You know, we're a little group.
Yeah, the geezer's still claiming to be Anonymous UK. So
well, that's fine. He can claim to be whatever he wants to be.
My argument is going to be with Anonymous UK because it's these things that people hide behind. People try and hide behind the name Anonymous, like they hide behind the mask at a fucking protest.
Go to my profile. Go to my profile. Like you, Tony, right, on Facebook. It's Facebook.com/Ajax, right? And see my face. It's not covered. I wear a mask for crack.
Are you talking for every member of Anonymous?
The mask is a symbol. It's not. The mask is a symbol. It's a parody.
But people hide behind it on the internet as well. People hide behind the anonymity on the internet as well, and that's a fucking cowardly way to go. That's a cowardly way to live your fucking life.
How is it?
You know,
how can do people not have the right just to say free speech without?
Yeah, free speech. Well, free speech.
Let's look at reasons how it. Right,
no.
Let's have a look at the reasons. Forget Anonymous at the moment. Forget Anonymous, the collective at the moment.
Friend Teacup is a cyber.
Let's look at anonymity. Let's look at anonymity for bloggers and for people who are activists and stuff. Let's look at them how it affects the lack of anonymity they have. Right, it affects their everyday life, their work. They're seen at a protest. They can get their boss might not like them seeing them at a protest. So they'll find some bullshit reason to sack them. Now that's a pretty thin fucking excuse for what I'm using, right? But that's a prime example to why you can be entitled to some sort of anonymity.
Mr. Tone.
All right, so you are entitled to some sort of whatever it is.
Privacy and anonymity.
Do you believe you're anonymous right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not anonymous.
Well, Teacup does. Teacup believes that he's anonymous.
Anybody who believes they're anonymous isn't anonymous because no one person can be anonymous. It's in the rules. Didn't you know there wasn't any rules?
No, I just thought it was. The only rule I thought it was like Fight Club. No one talks about it.
Everybody talks about it because it's the cool kids club now, isn't it?
Listen, Tony, you've got to understand. You have to understand. Before I uploaded my
Do you really think, Barnes, right, do you really think these bunch of arseholes running around on Facebook, right, with a Guy Fawkes mask on, are anonymous? Seriously?
No, it's just that they're all claiming to be anonymous.
People can claim to be many things, right, but it doesn't mean it's true.
No, yeah, exactly. But when somebody...
Can I bring in a point? If you said...
No, shut up a minute. Shut up a minute. When somebody's
If there are no rules, if there are no rules and anyone can be part of it, who's to say that they're not? You just said all these people...
That's what I said. Anybody can be anonymous, but not everybody can be in the collective.
And according to what? I think you're just as mentally fucked up as Bappa, to be quite honest, hey?
Hey, I ain't denying it, though.
I'm not denying
I suffer from PTSD.
Nor is Bappa.
I suffer from PTSD, so I ain't making no denial here. But
I'm making no denial about it. You're the one who's come on my hangout. You're the one who's come on my hangout talking about my mental health. What you've heard from your friend Teacup.
No, I haven't heard anything from Teacup. I've seen your videos.
Stop talking about Teacup, man.
I've seen your videos. They're all over YouTube, man, and Facebook, bruv. Yeah? You can't miss them. I've got
my videos
on my Facebook.
So why are you coming in? So what do you think? What do you think separates you from the little J-Trig government trolls? Where's the separation? You fucking mug.
What? What's the separation?
Where is the separation?
I'm not a paid government agent, right? There's a massive separation.
All of your followers, that's all they do is they do what the J-Trig.
What's the difference between me and J-Trig? That is a really pathetic question, really.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's a very logical question.
I live on 60 quid a week, yeah? Right, a carer for both my disabled parents.
With an animal mask, waving me fucking phone in the air, like I just don't care. Am I?
What?
I'm not the one outside GCHQ waving me phone in the air with an animal mask on. You are.
Well, maybe you like to be spied on. Maybe you think it's all right for your government to spy on you innocently.
He says with a phone that connects via satellite.
And it's okay, and you like that, right?
Give me some examples of when you've been spied on. Give me some examples of when you've been spied on. You've never been spied on in your life. Have you ever had an...
Actually, I was targeted 2 years ago at the beginning of OpSafe Winter. I was marked up as a threat to the internet, right? And you can check it out and research it, right?
You absolute criminal. I had soccer hanging out my arse in 2013.
Fuck. You were blowing weed in the yard, mate. You were blowing weed in the yard. What do you want?
Listen, you're deluded, man. Waving your phone about, you fucking melt.
Didn't you used to run around the street trolling coppers going, oh, you can't do that, Mr. Ossifer. I know the law better than you, Mr. Ossifer. Didn't you used to run around the streets telling coppers what they could and couldn't do?
Yeah, but then I've done something before that
as well. And then you come on here, right,
and then slag me off
for waving my phone around.
I had a life before that, you fucking melt.
At least I had a point to what I was doing. At least I've got principles.
Waving a fucking phone up in the air. Waving a phone at your masters, you fucking melt. You fucking silly cunt.
Oddly enough, I don't actually have a mask, so... Could it be me waving?
But you hide behind an organisation called Anonymous. You're a melt.
And you're Bopper Barnes.
Yeah.
So that says it all.
Yeah, sweet. Sweet. Proud of it, mate.
I'm a melt, mate, yeah? I'm a melt. That's the best you can do.
Listen, mate, the best you can do
is the most intellectual thing you can think of.
Well, what have you got? What have you got? What have you got?
I'm remixing that motherfucker.
I'm a melt. I'm a melt. Cheese on toast, bitches. Right, Barnesy. Anyway, we know you're a knobsack. Let's face it.
You know what?
We know you're a knobsack and you talk shit.
Well, alright, but you're getting your information from your little nonce friend Teacup.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, you little
I'm watching your videos that you're putting on YouTube and listen to the Hangouts afterwards. Listen to me. Hello.
Yeah, it's got a point.
Just talking about my mental health thing. How about I'll just smash you in your face when I say yeah? How about that? You fucking little posh cunt. You little posh cunt. I can behind your fucking keyboard.
Yo, Bappa, you're gonna one-bop him out of his high-tech?
Fuck him anyway. Fuck Anon UK. Fuck Anonymous UK.
Oh, God, get that cat off. Oh, God.